probability that we're going to look at information in a very, very visual format is very high. There's going to be billions and billions of text out there, billions and billions amount of text. And for us as individuals to process that text and look at it, we're going to start looking at more and more visually. So if you see products like Google Earth, Google Maps, Street View, etc., you're going to start thinking visually and say, how do I visualize this information? Where is this thing I'm looking for? If you move forward and look at the challenge of communication, we have 6,700 languages in the world. And it's, we all have phones, we all know how to communicate with each other. What we still cannot do is communicate with people who speak a different language. So I think the biggest change in communication is going to be the fact that large amounts of computing power will be used to do instantaneous translation in the right way. How many of you have tried to translate a document on the web? It's miserable, isn't it? It sucks. It takes a word, translates the word, and it strings it together and says you don't understand grammar. Now what's happening is, because so many things in the world are available in digital format, we can put one book compared to another book, one book in French, another book in English. And if you have 5 million books on each side, which are being translated, we can match sentence to sentence and do sentence-based translation. We can already do that on text today. I'll show you an example of how you can do it when you want to talk to somebody on text. And just imagine, if I was making a phone call to you, I spoke English, you spoke French. I speak in English, somewhere in the cloud, the translations happen to French, and what you hear is a French voice saying that sentence to you while I'm speaking in English. And with the development in computing and power and technology, that is possible in the next 10 years. I'll show you an example of that happening on text. This is already possible on GoogleTalk. You get the point. So suddenly you see that they've added a Spanish person as well. They can communicate in French, Spanish, and English. So this is possible today on the web by using contextual translation. If you take that and move that movie forward, once you include speech into it, imagine that you and I could be talking. There are 6,700 languages, which means we can talk to pretty much anybody in the world using this technology. Last but not the least, Winston talked about RFID in stores. Imagine that you can do that with your mobile phone, use your mobile phone to pay. It is already happening in Japan. The likelihood is that we will be able to do that